All right, so standing where we are at now is going to be where the tanks are going to go. White smoke is going to be the melee piles. Green smoke is going to be the ranged piles. And purple smoke is going to be where you go if you're getting the lightning charge to your pillars. Simple part, this is phase 2. So if you are in a melee range and you get the lightning pillars, so where Mana is standing at now, where my mouse is at, if you get the lightning connecting to this pillar here, then she is just going to shift over and stack on the top group. As soon as that lightning goes out, she's going to move back and go back to her spot. Unfortunately, with melee, that's the best that we can do. If it does end up chaining to that group, then it's going to kill some people, but that's really the only option for melee. Unless they want to not DPS, they can go out and stack on one of the range groups and just add one person to a range group, and it should be fine. As far as the range is concerned, we have 5 groups out here. You basically want to be just far enough away so that you're 10 yards away from melee. And if you get a lightning charge on your pillar, then you go to a purple zone. So if the lightning charge came from this pillar here where my mouse is at now, I would have to move. Being in this group, I would just move around this way and get behind this other range groups, again being 10 yards away. So this is too close. Be 10 yards away from that group, stay stacked up, and continue DPSing the boss. When the lightning goes away, you just move back to your spot. This is not a DPS race. The enrage is huge, so we just want to make sure that we are moving as a group. Stay nice and tight when you are stacked up, and this fight should be a GG. The only other thing that range have to worry about is Blizzard. We're starting to lose our smokes, but the only other thing range has to worry about is Blizzard. It moves in a clockwise fashion around the room. You want to try and get behind it if you can. So if it shows up on the spot where I'm at now, rather than move to the left and try and stay in front of it, I would just move over to the right and make sure that I am 10 yards away from the tanks. That way I can get behind it. Then I don't have to worry about Blizzard until it resets. And as soon as it gets past my spot, again, go back to your spot, stack back up. Make sure you're nice and tight with your stacks, and we should get this guy down this week. That's all I have. One last thing that I wanted to throw in here was the actual visual of the lightning. There it is coming from behind me. You see me moving left. Stop my casting, move to the left, started DPSing again. In 10 mans, we have the luxury of as ranged of staying where we're at until another lightning makes us move, which another one comes from the left. Vacuum and I stop our casting, move out of the lightning. Melee does not have that luxury. As soon as the lightning stops and goes out like you just saw, you need to get back into your position so that we are not stacked up with more than 3 people per stack. One more lightning and a blizzard just for kicks. See me trying to get behind the lightning, behind the blizzard instead of in front of it. Continue DPSing.
See those big lightnings coming up your asshole? You have to
Butt pocket.
You were standing next to me and I was like, oh, there's blue lightning shit coming at me. I need to move.
Thanks for letting me do it.
Stay your arms. I yield. You,
Easy.
fiend! You are not my beloved! Be gone! Behold the hand behind all the evil that has befallen Ulduar. Left my kingdom in ruins, corrupted my brother and slain my wife.
Where is my trinket?
And now it falls to you, champions, to avenge us all. The task before you is great, but I will lend you my aid as I am able. You must prevail.
That would be the thing you gotta.
Yeah, it didn't look like I was touching it.